younger, did you ever come to know an individual by the name of Jeffrey Williams?
Yeah.
How long have you known Jeffrey Williams?
I'm not good with time. Since we was kids.
About how old were you when you first met him?
I can't remember the age. As
Was
far as I can remember, I knew him.
Do you believe it's while you were in elementary school, middle school, or something else?
I've been knew him. I can't.
How did y'all?
Before I knew him, I knew of him. Put it like that. I knew his family members before I knew him.
Which family members did you know before you knew him?
His mom, his dad, his sisters.
How did you know his mom, his dad, and his sisters?
I can't remember which one of them, but they stayed in my apartments. I don't know if it was his mom and his dad, but they stayed in my apartment. I just never seen him. I always seen his brothers and sisters.
And did they stay in your apartments at Gilbert Gardens?
Yeah.
And since you first saw his family before you met him, did you have any type of relationship with his family members?
No, we was kids. It was just at the basketball court. You know?
Now, do you call him Jeffrey Williams?
Huh?
Do you call him Jeffrey Williams? When you refer to him,
I don't call nobody by their whole name.
Okay. What did you call him?
Lil Jeff.
Anything else?
Just call him a lot of names, a lot of nicknames.
Okay. What are some of the other nicknames?
Prune. It's a family nickname.
Okay.
I heard his family call him that. I called him, start calling him that too. On a joking, playing with him.
Anything else?
That's all I can remember.
Uh-huh. And do you see Jeffrey Williams in the courtroom today?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you identify him by article of clothing he is wearing?
I will stipulate that Mr. Murphy identifies him. All right, it shows out. A record will reflect.
Thank you. Now, you said that you had met his family first and then you met him. Do you remember the circumstances of how you met Mr. Williams?
I can't really remember, man. You asked me to think about a long, long time ago. You know how much I've been through since then?
Have you been through a lot?
Tremendously.
And we're going to talk about some of those things over the course of this time together.
Yeah, I don't remember our first encounter.
Okay. What was your relationship like with Mr. Williams when you all were younger?
I mean, in any relationship, just like any other friends, you young, you just want to have fun.
What type of things did y'all do together to have fun?
One of our biggest things was listen to music, the dissect music.
What kind of music would y'all listen to?
All kinds, all genres, or however you pronounce that word.
And would you do this at your home, his home, or somewhere else?
Everywhere we go.
As your relationship developed with Mr. Williams, did your relationship with any of his family members develop?
I understand what you asking.
Sure. You and Mr. Williams have been friends since childhood. As you all continued your relationship and your friendship, did you grow your relationship with any of his other family members? His mom, his dad, any of his siblings?
Yeah.
Okay.
My mama called him son. His mama called me son.
What about his dad? Did you have a relationship with his father?
We were cool. I ain't never had my dad, so you feel me? I ain't really good with authority. But we was cool. I respected him. He respected me.
Did you ever look to his father as a father figure for you?
No.
And then what about his siblings? Did you ever develop a relationship with any of his siblings?
Yeah.
Okay. Who?
All of them.
And how many siblings does he have?
Too many to count.
Does he have a sister by the name of Dolly?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have a friendship with Dolly?
Yeah.
And did he have a sister named Dora?
Yeah.
Did you have a friendship or relationship with his sister Dora?
Yeah.
Okay.
With all his siblings, not just them.
Did you and Mr. Williams ever go to school together?
I think we went to alternative school at the same time. I ain't sure.
And did the two of you ever do any recreational activity? I mean, sports or anything like that? Did you play on any sports teams together or anything of that nature?
I never played sports.
What is your current relationship with Mr. Williams?
I don't have a relationship with him.
When did that relationship cease?
It never ceased. It's just I went to prison.
And while you were in prison, you did not maintain your relationship or friendship?
When you in prison, you don't retain no relationship. All that in.
And since you got out of prison, did you not rekindle your friendship once you got out of prison?
I had more important relationships to worry about than friends. Like my kids.
Permission to approach?
As long as you've shown that to defense counsel already.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe they all have it on a PowerPoint. I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 3, Charlie. Do you recognize the individuals inside of State's Exhibit 3, Charlie?
Yeah.
And how do you recognize the people in the picture?
It's me.
Okay. Is that a fair and accurate depiction of you in that picture?
Yeah.
Does it look like you?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else in that picture?
Yeah.
Okay. And does it look like that person who was in the picture?
Yeah.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, the state would like to tender State's Exhibit 3, Charlie into evidence.
Any objections to States 3 Charlie? All right. States 3 Charlie is admitted and may be published as you see fit.
Now, looking at State's Exhibit 3, Charlie, who's in the picture?
Me.
And who else?
LaJeff.
All right. And in looking at that picture, do you recall when that picture was taken?
No.
Okay. Is it before you went to prison, either in 2014 or 2015?
Yeah.
With Mr. Copeland here, so go ahead, Ms. Hilton.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Copeland, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
I got to say it back.
You haven't said anything yet. On Friday when we left, I asked you how old you are. You said that you were grown. Can you please tell me the numbers how old you are?
Say that again.
Sure. Can you please tell the jury how old you are in numbers?
32.
And when is your birthday?
Say that again.
When is your birthday?
Next month.
Is that July?
I think so.
Okay. And were you born on July 25th?
I guess.
Okay. Are you from Atlanta?
I'm from Canterville.
Okay. Is that a section of the city in Atlanta?
I guess.
You guess? All right. And did you grow up in Mechanicsville?
For sure.
Did you say for sure? All right. And when you grew up, do you have siblings?
Huh?
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
All right. And when you were younger, did you live with all of your brothers and sisters?
Overruled, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to specifically talk about your brothers. How many brothers do you have?
Overruled, sir.
More than one.
Okay. How many?
I think 3.
All right. And what are your 3 brothers' names?
Overruled, sir.
Trey Nato boss.
Say that one more time. You said it fast.
Nato Trey's boss.
Nato, Trez, and Boss. Okay. Nato. What's Nato's given name? Or you just give me the first name.
I just did.
Nato.
Yeah.
Okay. Trez. What's Trez's first name?
Trey's.
Is Trez's first name Ron Trez?
I guess.
All right. And Nato, is that Rodney?
I guess.
Okay. And then what's the third nickname you gave me?
Boss.
Is Boss Rodriguez?
I guess.
All right. And when you were younger, did you go to school?
Yes.
Where did you attend school?
I don't know. I went to a lot of different schools.
Okay. What are all the schools you went to?
I don't recall all of them.
Or just tell me some of them.
I only know one. Slater.
Slater. Is that elementary school or middle school?
Elementary.
Why you don't remember what middle school you went to? Did you go to middle school?
I think I did.
How long did you go to? Did you finish middle school?
Overruled.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Did you go to high school at all?
Yeah.
All right. When you went to high school, did you go to Southside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overruled, sir.
Did you graduate from high school?
No.
All right. Do you remember what year you left high school?
No.
All right. After high school, did you work?
No.
What did you do after high school if you weren't working?
Say that again.
Did you do anything? If you weren't working, what were you doing?
I don't recall.
Okay. Are you married?
Nope.
Are you in a relationship?
Nope.
Right. Do you have children?
You know that.
Okay. I do, but the jury doesn't. Do you have children?
Yep.
All right. How many?
More than one.
All right. Do you have more than 3?
I might. Ain't no telling.
Okay. That's perfect. That's fair. Do you have 2 that you know of?
Yeah.
All right. And how old are your 2 children?
The same age.
What's that?
I don't know. Y'all been having me in jail so long. I can't recall.
Okay. Were you in jail on Friday? Prior to?
Yeah, I was in jail Friday.
Were you in jail on Thursday?
Thursday ain't came yet.
No, last Thursday.
I felt like it.
All right. When you weren't in jail last Thursday, although you felt like it, how old were your children?
I don't know their ages.
Okay. Are you currently working?
I'm in jail.
Prior to going to jail on Friday, are you currently working?
Nope.
All right. Now, you talked about being in jail which was on Friday. Prior to any of this, do you have any criminal convictions?
Of course.
Okay. Do you know offhand how many?
Don't keep up with it.
Okay. Tell the jurors the types of crimes that you've been convicted of.
Driving without license.
Okay. What else?
Driving with suspended license.
Okay. What else?
Ran in front of police.
All right. What else? Let me ask, do you have a theft
Y'all
by...
be putting charges on me, so I go to jail for the charges y'all throw on me.
Okay. Do you have a conviction for theft by taking?
You tell me?
Do you recall having a conviction for theft by taking from 2009?
What did I take?
Yes or no?
I don't know what happened in 2009.
Okay. Do you recall having any convictions for aggravated assault?
Probably so.
All right. What about conviction for entering auto?
I don't know.
Okay. What about for terroristic threats?
What about it?
Do you have a conviction for terroristic threats?
I think they were with the aggravated assault.
Okay. What about theft by receiving stolen property?
I don't know.
What about possession of a vehicle with altered VIN number?
Never heard of that.
Okay. And what about possession of a controlled substance with the intent to distribute?
What's that?
Did you ever take a drug charge recently?
Oh, that's the charge y'all put on me.
Okay. Did you plead guilty to that?
I had to.
All right. And did you recently plead guilty to possession of a firearm by a convicted felon?
Y'all put that charge on me too.
Okay. And did you plead guilty to that?
I had to.
All right. Your Honor, the state's going to tender State's Exhibit 382Y, 383Y, 384Y, and 385 Yankee, Your Honor, as self-authenticating documents. 382Y is the criminal conviction 15 SC.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm getting to that, Mr. Steele, so.
Mr. Copeland, you remember we swore you in on Friday? Just wanted to remind you you're still under oath, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Copeland, in addition to some of those charges that we just discussed, did you also have a federal charge in 2015, a federal gun charge that you pled guilty to?
I did?
Do you recall having a federal gun charge in 2015?
You asking me or you telling me?
I'm asking you.
What you asking me?
Did you plead guilty to a federal gun charge in 2015?
I think I did.
Okay. Did you go to prison for that gun charge?
I pled guilty to it. I'm pretty sure y'all sent me to prison.
Okay. Do you recall how long you spent in prison?
You can remind me?
Do you recall how long you spent in prison?
No, I don't recall.
Did you spend at least 5 years in custody?
I think that's what they gave me.
When did you get out of prison from the federal charges?
When they let me go.
Do you remember what year that was?
One of these years.
Was it in 2024?
It's this year, ain't
Right.
Nah.
Okay. Was it last year in 2023?
No.
Was it the year before that in 2022?
I think I was in Red Street.
In 2022?
I think.
Okay. So then, did you get out of prison and then go to Wright Street?
Y'all locked me up so much. I can't really.
And let me say this: when we say Wright Street, are you talking about the Fulton County Jail?
Yeah.
Okay. But you went to Wright Street after you got out of federal custody.
I went to Red Street. Nah, I think I got out on the street. And then y'all locked me back up.
All right. So then in 2022, if you went into custody at Wright Street, did you get out of the federal custody in 2021?
I got it feds in 2019.
Okay. Thank you. Now, Ms. Coleman, do you have a nickname? You're smiling. Do you have
Ask me a question?
Do you have a nickname?
Yeah.
What's your nickname?
Psycho.
Okay. Do you have another one?
Yeah.
What's that?
Woody.
Woody. And do you have a way that you spell Woody?
However people want to spell it.
Okay. And how did you get your nickname?
My mama.
And when people refer to you, do they refer to you as Kenneth, Psycho, or Woody?
All three.
All three. Which one do they use the most?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
Oral, sir. That's not an objection, sir.
Which one do people refer?
Oral, sir. He said speculation. Oral, sir. That's right.
People who don't know me that good call me Woody.
Okay. And what about people who know you?
They call me Kenneth.
They call you Kenneth. Now I want to ask you if you know a few people, all right? First, do you know someone by the name of Shannon Stillwell?
What's his nickname?
SB. Or Shannon? Or Shannon Jackson? Stillwell, Shannon Stillwell, or Shannon Jackson, same person?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you known Shannon?
We went to school together.
Do you remember which school?
I know one of them.
It was one of them. Okay. Was it elementary or middle?
Might be elementary or middle, one of them.
Okay. And I know I just said his nickname is SB. Is that what you call him?
That's what I call who?
Shannon.
No.
Okay. What do you call Shannon?
I call him Shannon.
And do you see Shannon in the courtroom today?
Well, I got a vision problem.
Okay.
I can't see that far.
All right. So if you want to stand up and look around the courtroom and look around the entire courtroom, tell me if you see Shannon in the courtroom today. Do you need to sit down?
Nah, I give him light here. I ain't had nothing to drink.
Okay. Do you want some water?
You gonna give me a drink?
I'll get you some water.
I don't drink water.
Well, I don't have nothing else for you, but I will put some water up there for you.
Who am I looking for?
Shannon.
I think I see him.
Okay. When you say you think, you can have a seat. When you say you think you see him, what do you think he's wearing?
Look like he wearing gray over there.
So who are you pointing to over there that's wearing gray?
I think the lady got red hair.
Okay, so you pointing to a lady and not Shannon?
No, the one behind her.
Okay, so you're saying you believe that the person behind the lady with the red hair is Shannon. Is that what you're saying today?
Well, it looked like her.
Okay. Does anybody else over there look like Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay, who's the other person who looks like Shannon over there?
He's standing behind the bald head dude right there.
He's standing or he's sitting?
Sitting down, I guess.
Okay. What's his hairstyle?
Bald head.
So you're saying Shannon's the one with the bald head, or he's sitting
No,
behind
he's sitting
him?
behind the dude with the bald head. I think that's him.
Okay.
It's two people with dreads. I can't see. I just see dreads.
Okay. Let me just ask you this: is Shannon from Atlanta?
I don't know.
When you first met him, where did you meet him at? Was it in school?
Ooh.
While y'all were in school, did y'all develop a friendship?
Nope.
Okay. At some point in time, did you ever develop a friendship with Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay. When was that?
I don't know when, but at one point we became cool.
Okay. And when you say cool, what do you mean?
COOL.
I didn't ask you to spell it. I asked you what you mean.
Well, we became cool. I don't know what you mean. I don't know.
Did you look at him as a brother? Was he an acquaintance? Was he just someone you talked to on occasion? When you define cool, what was your relationship like with him?
Oh, just a dude in the street.
That's it? Did that develop over time?
Say that again.
You said he was just a dude in the street. Did that relationship develop over time? Where he became more than just a dude on the street?
I guess.
Okay. And when you say, I guess, what do you mean?
What you mean? What do I mean? We became cool.
Okay. During the course of your coolness with Shannon, did you meet any of his family members?
Say that again.
As your coolness of your relationship developed, did you meet any family members of his?
No.
You never met any of his family members?
I never met none of his family members.
Okay. What about any of his girlfriends?
What you mean?
Have you ever met any of the people he ever dated?
I don't know how he's seen him, but I done seen him with girls.
Okay, so you met some of the people that he may or may not have dated.
I guess.
All right. Now, when y'all were cool and you would see him in the streets, how often would you all hang out with each other?
What you mean?
How often would the two of you spend time with each other?
You gotta be specific.
Sure. Would the two of you go out?
I go out with anybody, even you.
I'm not asking about me. I'm asking about Shannon. Would the two of you go out?
We have went out.
Okay. How often have the two of you gone out?
I don't know.
Is it more than, let me see. You said you met him in middle school. You're 32. So roughly over the course of 20 years.
No.
No, you have not gone out with him?
I met him after me and him went to school, we never hung. I met him in 20 what? I met him in recent years. After we left school, in school we just knew each other. We didn't.
Y'all didn't hang out with each other?
Yeah, no.
So about how old were you when y'all began hanging out with each other?
Most of our, whatever you trying to say, I was in jail. So.
But prior to you going to jail, did you hang out with Shannon?
I said yeah to that.
Okay, so my question is, if we're in 2024, I want you to think back, your earliest memory outside of school when you would first start hanging out with Shannon.
Thinking back, all I remember is being in jail most of the time.
Were you in jail in 2014?
I've been in and out.
Okay. What about jail in 2013?
Yes.
Okay. Were you friends with Shannon when you were in jail in 2013?
I knew him.
Okay. You knew him? Are you saying you didn't hang out with him, or you just knew who he was?
Yeah, I knew who he was. I think that, I think I took a few pictures with him back then, but I don't recall, like, no, I'm lying. I knew him before 13.
You knew him before 13. Okay. About when?
I think I met him, I don't know if it was 2010, something like that, I don't know.
Okay. So at least at this point, about roughly 14 years. You know.
Well, I've been in jail most of that time, so.
Did you all speak while you were in jail?
A few times.
So your friendship didn't stop just because you went to jail?
What you mean?
I stand.
Did your friendship stop just because you went to jail?
Who determined when a friendship start and stop?
I guess you would.
I will.
Yeah. So did your friendship stop, or your coolness, because you said coolness, did your coolness stop with him when you went to jail?
Well, you know, in jail, out of sight, out of mind. One day I probably called or something. I don't.
Okay. You're on permission to approach?
You may.
Hey, Judge.
Sir.
I'm hot. Can I take this sweat off?
Yeah.
We have to go into recess for school. We'll do it right there.
You want to recess?
Can we just we're going to recess, ladies and gentlemen, maybe about 5 minutes, okay? All right. All rise.
Mr. Williams, would you tell the jury how well you know Jeffrey Williams?
I know Jeffrey Williams great. I know him personally, yes.
How long have you known Mr. Williams?
About 15 years.
How did you come to know Mr. Williams?
When I started going to the park on Cleveland Avenue playing basketball.
Are you older than him, younger, or around the same age? As to Jeffrey Williams?
Yes.
Sustained. And would you describe your relationship when you first met? Was it good? As good as it is now?
Me and Jeffrey always, once I met Jeffrey, we had a great relationship.
Did you hang out with Jeffrey Williams?
He was rapping at the time, so yeah, I used to go to a couple of the shows, support him.
Okay. Now you say 15 years ago. Around what year was that, if you recall?
Probably 2009.
Okay. What shows of his did you go to around 2009?
Nightclubs, teenager club, nightclubs.
Did you get to know his family as well?
Yes,
Have you been to Mr. Williams' house?
yes.
How often would you say you visited him at his home?
A lot.
Okay. Do you know his mother?
Yes,
And do you know his father?
yes.
Are you close with either one of them?
We have a good relationship.
Okay. How frequently do you talk to Mr. Williams' mother?
I ain't talked to her in a minute.
How frequently do you speak with Mr. Williams' father?
Not frequently.
Were you here at the courthouse yesterday?
Yes,
Did you speak with Mr. Williams' father yesterday?
yes.
Okay. How long would you say you spoke with him?
I can't say.
Was it more than just a hi and bye?
No.
So you said hello, he said hello, and you all parted ways? You may answer.
Because you repeated.
Yes. You said it was no more than a hi and bye. So you said hello.
I
and
never said that. You said that. I told
Thank
you.
you.
I told you that we had a conversation yesterday. I couldn't recall how long was the conversation?
Okay. So it went past hello. It was that you all stood and
Yeah.
talked for a while.
Yes.
Did you all at any point discuss this case?
No.
Did you come to know Dora and Dolly Greer through Defendant Williams, or did you learn of them some other way?
I learned through Mr. Williams.
Is it fair to say you met them all, his whole family, around the same time?
Yes.
And your relationship with Dora and Dolly, are they the same as your relationship with Mr. Williams?
Why wouldn't it be though? Yes.
Thank you. Of all the people that I've just asked you about, who is it that you've known the longest?
I met them all about around the same time.
And of all the people that I just asked you about, is there any one that you are closer to than any other?
I'm close to all three of them.
Now, we talked about Quindarius Zachary, Demikion Garlington, Kenneth Copeland, Jeffrey Williams, Quintavious Greer, Shannon Stillwell, and Diamante Kendrick, as well as Dolly and Dora Greer. When you say all three, what do you mean?
You asked me about Dora, Dolly, and Jeffrey just now. You asked me. Now you talking about all of them. So
Thank
where
you for
you getting at?
correcting me. You're right. I'm asking you about all of the people that I've asked you about today. Of all of those people, who are you closest to?
I wouldn't say I'm closer than them. One of them, I have a great relationship with all of them.
Okay,
I wouldn't divide none of them, put them like that.
fair enough.
I feel the same way about one that I feel about the other one.
With respect to Mr. Marquavius Huey and Quamarvius Nichols, you said you know of them only, right?
Yes.
How did you learn of those two gentlemen?
Just seeing them around the city of Atlanta ain't but so big. We might bump into each other every now and then. Clubs.
Were there occasions where you would say you hung out with more than two of the gentlemen that I just named at a time?
Could you repeat that?
Did you ever hang out?
Yes. All right, I'm gonna need you to use your mic, okay, so I can even hear that you're making an objection.
Form of the question, which gentleman?
Sustained, rephrase, please.
Yes. Of the gentlemen that are Shannon Stillwell, Diamante Kendrick, Brodelius Ryan, Kenneth Copeland, Demikion Garlington, Jeffrey Williams, Quintavious Greer, Marquavius Huey, Quindarius Zachary, Quamarvius Nichols, if I haven't said his name. Did you ever hang out with two or more of either of them?
What you mean by hang out? You can hang out many ways. So what
are some of the ways that you would call hanging out to jury?
I never hung out with Hurley. I never hung out with Ryan.
Okay.
Been to Jeffrey shows, me and Kendrick at the studio, places like that.
Okay. And have you ever hung out with two or more of the people in the courtroom today at a time, at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. Under what circumstances?
Video shoots, music videos, club.
Is it only at video shoots and music videos that you've hung out with?
I just said clubs.
Okay. And which two have you hung out with? at the same time that are in the courtroom today?
What you said only 2, right?
Which 2 or more that are in the courtroom today have you hung
Mr.
out with at one
Kendrick,
time?
Jeffrey, Stillwell.
Judge, I'm going to object to the relevance of whether you hung out with several people and asked for a curative instruction with regard to it's not illegal to hang out with anybody in the world.
All right, that's a speaking objection, and it is overruled.
Thank you. Since you asked my definition of hangout, would you please tell the jury what your definition of hangout is?
We didn't actually fully develop that, so I'm going to overrule that objection.
Would you please
Could you repeat it?
Yes. Would you please tell the jury what your definition of hangout is?
We hung out and had fun together, enjoying life.
Okay. Did you all ever work together?
Yes.
Doing what?
Like when we go on tour.
And when you say like when we go on tour, who is the we that you are referring to?
I've been on tour with all 3 of them.
All 3 being Mr. Kendrick?
Mr. Kendrick, William, and Stillwell.
All right. And what were you doing while you were working on tour with Mr. Kendrick, Mr. Williams, and Mr. Stillwell?
For YSL, the record label, I was head of security at once upon a time.
Head of security?
Yes.
Did you receive a paycheck?
Yes.
And who signed that paycheck?
It didn't get signed. It got sent from the company YSL to a bank account.
Okay. Did you have employees working under you?
No, I only pick, like when we go to different states, I only pick the security guards. And if they weren't doing their job properly, I sent them home too.
Where did you pick the security guards from?
From whatever security company they had.
Okay. When you say from whatever security company they had, who is the they that you are referring to?
Whatever security company in that state we was in.
Okay.
I don't remember the company's names or none of that.
How long was it your job to pick security personnel for Mr. Stillwell, Mr. Kendrick, and Mr. Williams?
Overruled.
I don't recall the testimony being that he did security for Mr. Stillwell.
Right.
I mean, he said he worked on tour with all of them. My recollection is that he worked on tour for all of them as head of security.
Well,
so, I mean, I don't know.
Can
Maybe
clarify, or ask him to
flesh
clarify.
that out some more.
Okay. When you said that you, Mr. Kendrick, Mr. Stillwell, and Mr. Williams worked together, would you please tell the jury what that consisted of?
Well, I worked it for Mr. Jeffrey Williams, not Mr. Kendrick or Shannon Jackson.
And just to clarify, you mean Shannon Stillwell, who is also known as Shannon Jackson?
Yes.
Okay. So what were Mr. Kendrick and Mr. Stillwell doing while you were working security for Mr. Williams?
Kendrick's an artist.
Okay.
And Shannon used to be with us, but try to become an upcoming artist.
Is it fair to say then that Mr. Kendrick was performing while you were?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. And Mr. Stillwell was doing what exactly while you were working?
He probably doing other things like selling merch for Jeffrey Williams, setting up the merch.
Now, when you say the merch, what is it that you're meaning?
Like selling T-shirts, hats.
And were those T-shirts and hats merchandise with the name Jeffrey Williams on it or something else?
YSL.
So when Mr. Stillwell was on tour with you, Mr. Kendrick, and Mr. Williams, was that his only job to sell merch?
No, we all did different things. We probably like helped with the clothing. We all did different things. We all just supported Jeffrey in any way we could.
And is it fair to say you want the best for each of them?
I never want the worst for anybody on this earth.
And when you say you all supported Jeffrey in any way that you could, what are the ways that specifically you, Mr. Kendrick, and Mr. Stillwell supported Mr. Williams?
The record label. We supported the music.
How?
What you mean, how?
Did you just testify that you all supported Mr. Williams in any way that you could?
Yes, by helping him get his clothes together, what he was gonna wear, help him sell his clothing for his business.
And those items of clothes, did they each have the name YSL on it, or did they have something else?
He got different clothes.
Okay. What are some of the other names that would appear on his clothes?
He have what they call a spider.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you know, or did spider have any meaning to you for it to appear on Mr. Williams' clothes?
I didn't know the meaning of spider. I just seen the clothing.
You never talked about it with anybody?
No, I don't have them discussions.
When you say you don't have them discussions, what discussions are you talking about?
I don't have discussion about his clothing line and what the meaning of his clothing line.
Even though you're selling it?
Yes.
All right. Did you ever hear any one of those three gentlemen talking about the clothing line or
no
the meaning?
I just only know what YSL mean.
Where is it that you all sold the items of clothing with YSL and Spider on it?
Anywhere in the venue. Wherever they had us to set up in the venue. Same way you got me sitting here, wherever they set up and tell us to set up at, we set up at.
All right. And who is it that would tell you where to sit up?
Whoever's over the venue.
Understood. Now, did you tell me how long you had been working as head of security for Defendant Williams?
I don't remember the exact time, but I can't tell you exact how many years, how long it was.
Do you remember the last time that you worked at a venue as head of security for Mr. Williams? The year, generally speaking.
I want to say 2019.
And what venue was that?
We went a lot of places. I don't remember. We went so many places. I don't remember exact everyone you're trying to.
Did Mr. Williams give you access to places that you had not gone before?
I've been places without Mr. Williams.
I understand.
On my own.
Understood. My question, though, is did Mr. Williams give you access to any places that you had not gone before?
No.
And the last time being generally in 2019, do you remember what occasion that was that you worked at?
I don't remember where we went. We went so many places. We went to Utah. We went to so many places. It was unreal.
Did you work as Mr. Williams' head of security in 2009?
No, I don't even think Mr. Williams was famous yet.
When did you start working as head of security?
I want to say, when was his first tour? The rodeo, was it 2015?
So I heard you reference, when was his first tour?
It was 2015.
Is that late 2015, mid or early 2015?
I don't recall. I don't know if it was the middle when it started. On that I remember, him and Travis Scott was on tour together.
Hello.
I gotta speak back.
Yes, you're gonna have to answer questions.
You said question, not speak back, but hey, how you doing?
Okay. Mr. Zachary, would you please tell the jury how old you are?
31.
All right. And where did you grow up?
Atlanta.
What part of Atlanta, Mr. Zachary?
Cleveland Avenue.
Where'd you go to school?
Cleveland Avenue Elementary.
And middle school?
Crawford Lawn.
Did you graduate?
No.
What was the highest grade you completed?
8th. 7-1 on.
Mr. Zachary, do you know any of the persons in the courtroom today?
Nah.
None of them?
Nope.
All right. Mr. Zachary, let me ask you this. Do you know Shannon Stillwell?
Yeah.
Do you not see him in the courtroom today?
I can't see. I just got to the hospital. You know that. I can't see that far.
All right. Do you need some glasses, Mr.?
If they got medicine in it, they don't work for me.
Mr. Zachary, were you present a moment ago when the court heard from your doctor?
Yeah.
And did you hear your doctor say anything?
You ain't asking what I nodded.
Sustained as to bolstering.
I'm going to show you what has been marked as State's Exhibit 123 Echo. Do you recognize the person that has been depicted in State's Exhibit 123 Echo?
Yeah.
Who is this person?
Shannon.
And I'm going to play you what has been already admitted as 123 Echo. Mr. Zachary, while we are pulling that up, are you familiar with the person by the name of Jeffrey Williams, who also answers to the name Young Thug?
Yeah.
How long have you known him?
15 years.
15 years?
Yeah.
Do you consider him your friend?
Yeah, all right.
All right. And the relationship with him that you have had, has it been good, bad, something in the middle?
It's all right.
All right. Now, when you say all right, does that mean you all have had no disagreements during the time that you've known him?
Everybody has disagreements.
I agree. Would you consider him a friend?
Yeah, all right.
All right. What does that mean for you?
Cool.
You're cool?
Yeah.
All right. Do you know a person by the name of Kelvin Watts?
Nah.
You've never heard of Kelvin Watts?
Nickname.
Shell Kel. Do you know a Shell Kel?
Yeah.
All right. How long have you known him?
I don't know him like that.
I didn't say how long.
I don't know him like that.
How long have you known of Shell Kel?
Like 2015.
All right. Are you cool with Shell Kel?
No.
All right. Now you chuckled. Why did you chuckle?
Yes. Cool.
Exhibit displayed on the screen. Are we going to use that exhibit or just?
I'm
Okay.
going to.
You actually said you were going to publish it
Yes.
as a, I don't know if it's what it is, a video?
It's
or-
a video that has
Okay.
already
Are you
been.
ready for that?
It, in a moment, Your Honor. I was just completing the questions that I asked.
Can you take it off until we're ready for it? Sorry.
Why did you chuckle when you said Shell, when I asked you about Shell Kel?
I just chuckled. What's the problem?
No, Mr. Zachary.
Okay, then.
So you said you're not cool with Shell Kel. Is that what you said?
I don't know him to be cool with him.
Okay. What about Kenneth Copeland? Do you know of a person named Kenneth Copeland?
Nickname.
Woody.
Yeah.
How long have you known Woody?
About 10, 12 years, something like that.
And are you cool with Woody?
He all right.
What does he all right mean?
He cool, he all right.
Okay. What about Diamante Kendrick, Yak Gotti? You know him?
Yeah, he all right.
All right. And is that the same he all right that you mentioned with Mr. Williams and Mr. Stillwell?
Yeah.
All right. Moontoon or Antonio Sledge, is he all right too?
Moontoon?
Yes.
Yeah, he all right.
Okay. How long have you known Moontoon?
About 20-something years.
All right. Demekion Garlington. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
All right. And how long have you known him?
20 years.
All right. And what is your relationship with him? Is he all right?
He all right.
You cool? Okay. Now, do you have people, friends that you consider more cool or I than others?
Nah.
No?
Really. Not really.
Okay. So are you equally eyed with Jeffrey Williams, Shannon Stillwell, Diamante Kendrick, Demekion Garlington, and Antonio Sledge?
Yeah.
Do you know Kelvin Treadwell or O.G. Bentley?
He dead, ain't
I don't know, Mr. Zachary.
he? His name Bentley?
Yes.
Yeah, I think something happened to him. I don't know.
You don't know whether you know him? Do you know a Demise McMullen?
No.
Do you know a Nard?
Picture?
I'm asking you first. Do you know a Nard?
Yeah, I know a couple of them.
All right. Now, the couple of them that you know, where do you know them from?
Prison.
All right. So if I show you a photograph, that I will mark 503 Yankee, can you tell the jury whether this picture that I'm holding in front of you depicts Nard?
I don't know.
Did you write anything on it?
Look like my name, but I don't know.
Is that your handwriting?
No.
That's not your handwriting?
No.
Okay. Do you remember seeing this picture before?
2015, I can't remember that.
Okay. But you remember knowing Mr. Stillwell in 2015?
You just showed me a clear picture of him.
I understand. You remember knowing him in 2015.
You showed me a clear picture of him.
Can you answer the question?
You showed me a clear picture of him.
So you remember part of 2015?
No, you showed me a clear picture of him.
Mr. Zachary, please answer the question.
I didn't answer the question. You showed me a clear picture of him. That picture just showed me one clear.
All right, Mr. Zachary, listen, she's not asking you now about the picture. She's asking you about something different. So listen to what she's asking and try to answer.
Yeah, I remember 2015.
You do remember 2015?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and play the video that we previously had up on the screen that the court asked us to take down.
That same shit that got Big and Tupac killed, little fuck, nigga. Pussy ass, nigga, get your bitch ass killed.
for life.
Yeah, hey, gang, you bring your pussy ass down here, you gonna see me. I'm at your fucking neck. Fuck anybody.
Mr. Zachary, did you see yourself in that video?
Yes.
And where were you seated in that video?
In the back.
All right. And were you behind Mr. Stillwell?
Yeah.
All right. Did you hear what you said?
What I said?
Did you hear what you said?
No.
All right. Can we play that again?
That same shit that got Biggie and Tupac killed, little fuck, nigga. Pussy ass, nigga, get your bitch ass killed.
YSL for life.
Yeah, hey, gang, you bring your pussy ass down here, you gonna see me. I'm at your fucking neck. Fuck anybody.
Did you hear what you said then?
Can't come to Atlanta.
Okay. Did you hear yourself say black?
No.
Did you hear anyone say black?
How you spell it?
Did you hear what I just said?
How you spell it?
Mr. Zachary.
No, I didn't hear nobody say black.
What did you hear being said that sounded like black, if anything?
Well, when y'all played the video on my trial, y'all say we said black, B-L-A-C-K. So that's what I'm gonna go with. That what
We're
y'all
not
said
talking about anything but here today. Do you understand that, Mr. Zachary?
We said black.
What is that? How do you spell it?
B-L-A-C-K.
Okay, so now are you saying that what is being said is B-L-A-C-K?
That's what y'all told me it said.
Okay, Mr. Zachary, I don't want to know what anyone told you. I want to know what your understanding of what is
That's
being
my
said.
understanding, yes.
That is B-L-A-C-K?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever heard B-L-A-T-T?
No.
Okay. Have you ever heard S-L-A-T-T?
I heard of, yeah.
Okay. Ever used it?
No.
Ever been around anybody that used it?
Probably. I don't remember.
Do you remember how they used it if you heard them? No? Okay. I'm going to now show you, actually, could you tell the jury all the people that were displayed in that video you just saw? Do you need to see it again?
I just saw me and Shannon.
Okay, did you see it? You didn't see a third person in there?
I saw a third person, but I don't know who that is.
Do you remember when that video was taken?
2015.
All right. Do you remember where you were when it was taken?
In the car.
Where? What city?
Atlanta.
All right. And do you know what it is that you all were talking about?
Say something about game or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about game?
I just heard say game. Can't come to Atlanta, something like that.
Okay. And so did you hear yourself or anyone say YSL for life?
I heard it, but I don't know who said it.
Okay. Did you ask anyone on the video what that means, what you're talking about?
What do you mean?
I'm asking you if at any time in that car you said, what do you mean YSL for life?
No.
Okay.
I probably was high. I probably ain't paying attention that time.
Did you hear yourself talking?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you sound high to yourself?
What?
Did you sound high?
I'm saying the video I probably was. We made the video.
All right, Mr. Zachary. I'm going to show you what has been marked as an admitted, and this is a screenshot, Your Honor, as State's Exhibit 441 Yankee. Do you recognize the people who are displayed in 441 Yankee, the screenshot?
Yes.
Who is that displayed in 441 Yankee?
Me and Moonton.
All right.
Little strip ass nigga. We ain't really going back to no nigga. You little bitch ass nigga. I know what we hate. I'm everywhere. Yeah, fuck you nigga, Cal. Whoever else, nigga. Well, nigga. Nigga. Whoa. They said they ain't really going back.
Did you hear what was being said in the video?
Yes.
Now, who is the Kel that is being referred to? Go ahead.
They say, I don't remember.
Do you remember the Kel you told the jury you were not cool with a few minutes ago?
Yeah.
Is that the same Kel or a different?
Probably was.
Probably what?
Probably was him. I don't remember.
Do you remember making that video?
Yes.
When did you make it?
Like 2014, 2014, 2015, something like that.
Would it have been the latter part of 2014?
Yes.
And when you were holding the guns up to the camera, What were you meaning to show?
Shoot, gun. I showed a gun.
Why were you showing?
I don't know. Shoot, probably high.
Why were you saying the things you were saying to Kale?
I said something to him.
Why was whatever you all were doing on that video being done?
I don't think I said nothing to him personally.
Why were you all shooting that video?
I don't know. I was just in the video.
With guns?
Yeah.
To the camera? How often do you do that?
A lot.
And do you do it at everybody or just Kale?
Did I say something to him in that video?
Do you point guns at a video, in a video to everyone or just Kale?
Probably everyone. Most of my pictures gonna be with gun.
Okay. When you say most of your pictures are with guns, are most of your pictures also with members of YSL?
No.
Okay. I'm going to show you what has been admitted as State's Exhibit 477 Yankee. I'm going to, nope. I'm going to show you what has been marked, my apologies, as 477 Yankee. Would you take a look at 477 Yankee?
Yes, I see it.
All right. Can you see, without telling the jury out loud, the name at the top?
YSL D. Oh.
Okay. And can you see the caption at the bottom? Don't read it out loud at all.
Yes.
Okay. Do you recognize this post?
Yes.
All right. And how do you recognize this post? Where was it made?
I look like a club.
And where was this post placed on social media?
Look like Instagram.
Was it your Instagram account?
Yeah.
Is it a fair and accurate copy of the post on your Instagram account?
Yes.
State tenders 477 Yankee.
It's admitted.
We're gonna permission to publish.
You may.
Thank you. And if Ms. Knight, you would blow up the bottom portion. Mr. Zachary, would you tell us what time and date is shown on that photograph, 477 Yankee?
I can't see it.
If I put it before you here, can you see it right there?
7:02 p.m. February 26, 2015.
All right. And can you see, if I hold it here, what caption is under that post?
Yes, want me to say that out loud?
Now you can say that.
Remember all you niggas sleeping on us.
What else does it say?
YSL Thug on one.
All right. And if you would, Ms. Knight, bring the photograph down. Would you please tell the jury who is shown in this photograph from left to right as Ms. Knight puts the icon over each face? Who is that?
Mr. Williams.
All right. And what else do you call him?
Thug.
And who is that in the middle?
Moonton.
All right. And who is that on the end?
Me.
All right. Now, is there an emoji after Thugger 1?
I can't see. You gotta show me.
Want to bring it up again? Can you see it on here? Ms. Knight, can you blow up the emoji?
Like a bird.
It looks like a bird. Blow it up, Ms. Knight, all the way. That's as far as it'll go. Does it look like a snake at all?
No, I look like a little green rubbery doggy.
Okay. Do you typically use green rubbery duckies?
I use green anything.
What's special about green to you?
I drink green lean.
Okay. Do you use other green emojis?
Hearts.
All right. And do you use red emoji?
Shoot, everybody use the red heart.
Do you, why didn't you answer the same way about everybody uses green hearts?
You said, why I use them? You ain't asked me about nobody else.
All right. So do you use red hearts?
Yes.
All right. Do you use any other emojis like that in your posts?
You every emoji on the emoji app.
Now, the name YSL, how long have you had that as your Instagram handle? YSL Lil D.
Probably like 2015, 2014.
Okay. And do you know how long Mooktump has had a handle YSL Tump?
I don't know.
When you first started using YSL Lil D, what did you mean for it to represent?
Shoot. What you mean? Like, what I meant for it, it meant?
What did it mean when you started using the name YSL Lil D?
I was hanging around. That's around the time I changed my name. I was going to show Mr. Williams stuff. That's when I changed my name to YSL for like the record label.
For the record label? What shows were you going to Mr. Williams?
A lot of them.
A lot of them. Had you, before going to shows with Mr. Williams, had you gone to those type of shows before with anyone else?
Not with nobody performing, no.
Okay. So are those shows that you remember because you hadn't done it before?
Yes.
All right. So what was the first show you went to with Mr. Williams?
I don't remember.
All right. Do you remember when it was? No? All right. So do you know a person by the name of Bug Buck or that calls himself YSL Buck?
Nah.
I'm going to ask you, have you ever made a post, I just bought some new guns and got rid of some friends, you don't want to live my life, under the name YSL Lil D?
I don't know. That's a fool. I don't know. I don't remember.
You said that's a what one?
A fool one?
What does that mean?
I don't remember.
What is did you say fool?
Yeah. Caption. Like, I probably would have said something like that.
Okay. What would it have meant if you had said something like that?
Exactly what he said.
Explain further.
Exactly what he said.
All right. And when you say exactly what it said, what does getting some new guns and getting rid of some friends have to do with one another?
Shoot, I don't know. I probably heard it in the song.
What song?
I said I probably heard it in the song.
Okay. Now, do you remember when you got your first gun?
Probably like 14.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as 504 Yankee. State's Exhibit 504 Yankee. Is that the post that you made? You got to say yes or no out loud.
Yeah.
All right. Do you remember when you made it?
I don't even remember that picture.
But do you remember the post?
It's on my page.
Okay. Is it a fair and accurate copy of the post on your page?
Yeah.
All right. State tenders 504 Yankee.
Admitted.
Thank you. Mr. Zachary, have you ever heard of the of a group called 30D.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what is 30D?
A group from Canterville.
What kind of group?
I don't down know.
Do you know who I was a part of that group?
No.
Was Demekion Garlington a part of that group?
She probably will.
I'm going to show you what has been marked as 476 Yankee. Do you recognize the photograph shown in 476 Yankee?
Yeah.
Do you recognize whose page is posted on?
Yeah.
Whose page is it posted on?
Mine.
Is it a fair and accurate copy of the posting on your page?
Yeah.
State tenders 476 Yankee.
Admitted.
On 476 Yankee, could you read at the bottom the time and date that it was made?
10:04 p.m. May the 6th, 2015.
All right.
Got locked up that day.
What now?
Nah,
You said you got locked up that day?
Yeah.
What'd you get locked up for?
a gun.
Where was that gun?
What you mean? What was it?
Where was the
It was
gun?
on me
Where on you?
in the car.
Who were you in the car with?
I don't remember.
Were you in the car with your girlfriend?
Yeah, I think so.
And were her initials SG?
Yeah,
All right. How long had you dated SG at that time?
I don't remember.
What kind of gun did you have?
I don't even remember. I just know I had a gun.
Do you know how many guns you bought over the years?
I don't know.
Where were you when you got locked up?
On Cleveland.
Do you remember where on Cleveland?
At the BP.
All right. Is it the BP at 151 Cleveland Avenue?
I don't know the address.
Do you remember at some point asking or meeting Detective Gaither after you got arrested at that BP?
No.
Do you remember ever talking to or meeting a Detective Dennis?
Yes.
Do you know who Detective Gaither is?
Yes.
How do you know who Detective Gaither is? Have you met her before?
Demekion Garlington auntie was fucking her. I mean, excuse me, Judge. But they had a relationship.
So, were you ever present during any of what you just described? And Your Honor, actually, I asked that that be struck from the record.
You say how I know?
Have you ever witnessed any of that?
Yeah, he told
You
me.
were in the room?
He told me.
Okay, Your Honor, I'd ask that this hearsay be stricken from the record.
It's stricken.
Thank you. Do you have some kind of, are you saying you haven't had any interaction with Detective Gates?
You say how did I first hear about her?
You said you didn't know her.
You say how did I first hear about her?
Did you know her?
Not before then, no.
Okay. Have you ever sat in an interview room with her?
Yes.
All right. And have you sat in an interview room with Detective Dennis?
Yes.
Have you sat in an interview room with Detective Dennis and Detective Gates?
Yes.
Do you know how many times you sat in a room with Detective Dennis and Detective Gates?
Not that many.
Was it after you got arrested with that gun on Cleveland Avenue?
No, it was not.
Was it before?
No, it was way after.
Oh, okay, so it was way after. Okay. Was it in 2015?
Yes.
Was it in August of 2015?
Yes.
Did you ask to speak with Detective Gaither and or Detective Dennis?
No. What the hell? I'm gonna call 911 so you speak to the police?
Were you incarcerated in August of 2015?
Yes.
Were you in jail when you asked or when you spoke with them?
I ain't asked to speak with nobody.
Were you in jail when you spoke with them?
Yes.
Did you speak with them in an interview room?
Yes.
Was it, to your knowledge, in a room where you were being recorded?
Probably so, yes.
Okay. And did you talk with them?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what has been marked as State's Exhibit 471 Yankee, but not admitted. Do you recognize what has been shown and marked as 471 Yankee?
Yes.
How do you recognize it?
It's on my page.
All right, is it a fair and accurate copy of what's on your page?
Yes.
State tenders 471 Yankee, is that it?
Admitted.
May I publish?
You may.
All right. Who is shown in 471 Yankee?
Me and Demikian.
All right. And what's that in Demikion's hand, in his right hand?
A gun.
What's that in your right hand?
A gun.
All right. And what do you have at the bottom? Can you read the caption? Bring it up.
They can forward us if they want. We bring the homicide.
Who'd you tag?
30 D.
All right. It's 30 D Demikion Garland.
Yes.
All right. Who is the they you were talking about?
That's a song. That Lil Wayne.
Okay. So when you did that and pointed the gun at the camera, what was the reason you did that?
That's a song. I just told you on the last thing it probably was a song.
Okay. What was the name of that song?
For whatever they want, we bring the homicide. Word to my mama told her get it, not the game. It's like coming out of a
What's
coma.
the name of the song?
That's right. I don't know the name. That Lil Wayne song though.
Okay. And so when you pointed that at the camera, you didn't mean for it to display anything. You just wanted to put the songs up there.
Most of my pictures gonna be with songs.
Okay.
Wunnie Lee, W-U-N-I-E, last name Lee, L-A-E.
And good afternoon. How old are you?
25,
And are you employed?
yes,
What do you do for work?
music.
And when you say you do music, what do you mean?
I make music,
What type of music do you make?
hip-hop.
Do you have a name that you perform under?
Slime like Shouter.
And are you signed to a record label?
Yes,
What label?
Alamo Records,
And when did you first sign to Alamo Records?
2018,
And I should ask, how long have you been in the music industry?
since then.
Since 2018. Have you been signed to any other label besides Alamo?
No,
Where are you from originally?
Atlanta,
And what part of Atlanta?
Southside, Cleveland Ave.
And did you go to school?
Yes,
Where did you go to school? Elementary, middle, and if you went to high school?
Cleveland Avenue Elementary School. You said middle school too?
Yes, sir.
Crawford Long Middle School.
Okay.
And Carver High School.
Carver?
Yeah, Carver High School.
All right. After leaving high school, is that when you started your music career?
During high school, like my last year in high school, or like 11th grade or something. I didn't get serious till after high school though.
You said you didn't get serious until after high school?
Yeah.
And that was around that 2018 year we just talked about?
Yeah.
Okay. As you were growing up in the Cleveland Avenue area, did you ever hear of a gang called Rock Crew?
I heard of it growing up. I didn't know if it was a gang or what it was, but yeah, I know what it is.
And how did you know about Rock Crew?
Because they had popular songs.
What were some of their songs that they had that were popular?
I don't know by heart right now. I just knew like there was the music back then.
Do you know who were some of the artists who were with Rock Crew?
One of them, Big Boo.
And he was he performing as a hip hop artist?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
It was some younger people too, like my friends and stuff.
Who are some of the younger people?
They locked up or dead.
Do you have names of some of those individuals?
Let me see. My partners who locked up right now, twin, they used to rap.
Do you know their given name or
Their first and last name?
or their first name?
Nah.
Anyone else outside of Twin?
Rudy. He rapped too back then when we was younger.
Anyone else you can think of?
As of right now, yeah, that's it, I think.
Now, you just spoke about Big Boo. Did you know his given name?
His real name? No.
And did you have your own personal relationship with Big Boo?
Yeah, when I got older.
Now, did there come a time when you were younger that some members of Rock Crew began calling themselves YSL?
Mm-hmm.
You said, mm-hmm?
You asking me that? Or you what?
I'm asking you.
Can you say it again?
Sure. As you got older, were there members of Rock Crew who then became members of YSL?
Yes.
Who were those some of those individuals?
Everybody, because YSL music took off and rock crew music died, or just, I don't know. Boo got old, so I don't know.
So who were some of these people? You're saying everybody. So who's the everybody who was a part of the music?
Basically, everybody from my neighborhood.
So everybody from your neighborhood was doing music?
There's a lot of people doing music from my neighborhood, though, but not everybody was doing music, though. I'm just saying, like, everybody in the whole, all the people that were rapping or doing music or supported the music was on some YSL stuff now. Like, it wasn't rapping Rock Crew or under that name.
Okay. So tell me some of the people that we're talking about.
Me, myself.
Okay.
My friends who I just told you about. Jeffrey. I can't think of everybody's name.
And what does YSL stand for?
It has multiple meanings.
Tell me some of the meanings.
I say it has multiple meanings, definitions, or what it stands for.
So tell me some of the meanings.
Young stoner life, young slime life, young successful lifestyle. I think that's all I can remember right now.
So let's talk about young stoner life.
Mm-hmm.
When do you distinguish between young stoner life, young slime life, and young successful lifestyle?
You said when? Did I?
Yeah, how do you distinguish between the two? When do you use young stoner life versus young slime life?
Slime part is just like the lingo of it. Like, we'll just call each other or something. You wouldn't call your friend or something like, stoner, what's up, stoner? We just say like, what's up, slime or something. So that's how I think young slime life is used. Young stoner life, from what I know, was I'm just say like a way of life as far as music, or I mean not the music, but like getting high, or like a hippie, or I don't know.
And outside of the music, is YSL a gang?
You said outside of the music?
Yes, sir.
Some people treat it like that.
What do you treat it as?
I treated it that way before.
You treated it as a gang before?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you stop treating it as a gang?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know.
You said you don't remember. And when you say you treated it as a gang, what do you mean?
I don't really know. I never thought about that. I don't know how to answer that.
How old were you when you joined YSL, the gang?
Can you tell me what you mean by like join? Like, are you talking about?
Overruled.
What would you consider joining?
I'm saying, like, do you mean join, like, because you know, like, to get in the gang, you join the gang, like, you get beat up or something like that?
How did you become a member of YSL?
My music got popping, and I became a known face in my neighborhood, and I started coming around and going to studios and stuff.
So was that how you became a part of the gang YSL, or that's how you became affiliated with the music of YSL?
I'm gonna say that's how I became affiliate of the music of YSL. But as far as joining a gang or something like that, I never like joined. We just all grew up together. There was no time to join or when I joined. We just all know each other from school and grew up together and stuff like that. But I mean, I came around like 2019 or 18, one of those years, when I came around as far as like officially being YSL.
How do you become officially YSL?
Just coming around more and rapping.
Is everyone that is affiliated with, and I'm talking specifically the gang YSL, rappers?
Some people.
So, but not everyone?
Some people rap. A lot of people rap, but everybody doesn't take it serious. Some people just rap just because they want to rap, because they want to follow the trend.
I definitely understand that, but I want to ask specifically, is everyone who's a part of YSL a gang trying to rap or rappers?
Can you say that again?
Sure. Is everyone who is a part of YSL the gang rapping or try to be rappers?
I don't know. I think so. Everybody try to rap.
Is there anyone in YSL, the gang, who's not trying to rap?
Yeah. I think.
Now I'm going to ask if you know a few people, okay? Do you know Marquavius Huey?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you know him?
I didn't know his real name until now, until this trial, but how do I know him? Me and his little brother went to school together. Me and his little brother was in the same class. And I always just knew he had a big brother named Quay.
And
and seen him a couple times, stuff like that.
And is that what you called him, Quay?
Yeah, I think that's what his name used to be back then.
Okay. And you said you went to school with his little brother. Do you know how old he is, Quay?
Quay, how old he is?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Did you ever used to hang out with Quay?
When?
At any time?
Not growing up. He came to the studio with me a couple times. That's it. We never hung out outside of the studio.
When did you start seeing him around the studio? About, if we're in 2024, how long ago was that?
I don't know. I can't remember the exact date.
And do you see him in the courtroom today?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could just identify him by article of clothing he's wearing.
You said identify what?
Identify him by article of clothing he's wearing.
He next to the lawyer with the brown. I think he got on brown too.
Okay. Thank you. Your Honor, let the record reflect that he's identified Mr. Huey.
It'll say reflect.
Do you know another individual by the name of Quamarvius Nichols?
Yeah.
Or another Quay?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Is that yes?
Yes.
And how long have you known Quay?
I know him. I knew him longer, I think, since I was a kid. We didn't hang though, but I just knew who he was. I was younger than him though.
And do you have a friendship or a relationship with him?
Not a strong bond, but we know each other.
And do you see him here today?
No, actually. Oh yeah, I see him now.
And if you identify him as well?
I can't see what he got on. He just got the dreads up.
Okay.
In the air.
And all right. Is he towards the back of the room, the front of the room, or somewhere
To the back.
else? Is he sitting in between anyone?
Yeah, I think his lawyer.
You're right. Let the record reflect that he's identified.
It's really not. That could be a couple of different people.
There's two lawyers right there. He right there, and there's a lady next to him on the left side of him.
Right now, let the record reflect.
All right. It'll say reflect.
Do you know someone named Shannon?
Yes.
And do you call him Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you call him anything else or just Shannon?
I think I just say Shannon.
No.
I don't know.
How long have you known Shannon?
I don't remember. I don't remember when I met him.
Is it longer than you've known Quay, the two Quays?
No.
Shorter than that?
Yeah.
And what is your relationship like, if any, with him?
Now?
Let's talk about before now.
Oh, we were cool.
Are you still cool now?
I don't know him right now. He been locked up for a couple of years. What, I ain't supposed to say that?
Disregard that.
And just listen to the question that I ask you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you know someone by the name of Yak?
Yes.
How long?
I got a question.
Do you need to talk to your lawyer?
No, I'm just trying to see. I ain't supposed to say that or something. Well,
Don't worry about it. Just move on to the next question.
all right.
How long have you known Yak?
I don't remember when I met him. I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay. Is it longer than you know any of these other people? The first three people I asked you about.
Not longer than I knew the Quays.
Okay.
I knew them when I was younger.
Okay.
I probably met Yak when I was about 18, 19, 18. When I started rapping seriously.
Next, Jeffrey Williams. How long have you known Mr. Williams?
Like the same thing as Yak.
Okay. And then Rodalius Ryan.
I've known him since a kid.
Are you older or younger than him?
Older.
Do you know how much older you are?
Not exactly. A couple of years though.
And do you have a nickname for him?
I can't hear you.
Do you have a nickname for him?
A nickname that I have for him?
Do you call him something?
Oh, LaRod.
What is your relationship like with, just generally, what is your relationship like? Good, bad, indifferent? What is your relationship like with Little Rod?
Right now?
Just period.
Oh, good relationship.
And do you see Shannon, Diamante, Jeffrey, and Rodalius in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Appreciate that. So that's stipulated too.
All right. Do you see Diamante? Just describe him by the article of clothing he's wearing.
You said, do I see who?
Yak or Diamante.
Yeah.
What is he wearing?
Like a trench coat.
Is he sitting next to
A
you?
yellow, tan. I don't know what color that is, but a trench coat next to the lady.
Y'all let the record reflect. Is he sitting between two ladies?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see the other lady right there.
Y'all let the record reflect that he's identified Diamante Kendrick.
Okay, the record will so reflect, and I don't know if jury, y'all been explained what a stipulation is. That just means everybody agrees, so you can accept that as a fact. That as to Mr. Stillwell, that this witness knows and can identify Mr. Stillwell.
You see Mr. Williams?
All right. And so it is now, you can accept as fact that this witness knows and can identify Mr. Williams.
And then last, Mr. Ryan.
Yes.
And where is he seated and what is he?
In the front row, next to his lawyers.
All right. Y'all let the record reflect that he's identified. Is he sitting on the right side of his
Right side.
Y'all let the record reflect that he's identified Mr. Ryan. We need to probably do a little bit better than that with the identification.
What is he wearing?
A suit.
All right, and so you can now accept this fact that this witness knows and can identify Mr. Ryan.
Thank you. All right, just a few more people. Do you know someone by the name of Trontavious Stevens?
Yes.
All right. And do you have a nickname for him?
Talking about Slug?
Is that what you called him?
Oh, yeah.
All right. How long have you known Slug?
I don't know. Like 2018 or something, I think, when he got out.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
All right. Do you know someone by the name of Darius Ford?
Yes, I do.
All right. And when he was living, how long had you known him?
Like all my life.
Did you all grow up together?
No.
Okay. How did you know him all your life?
My brother was best friends with his big brother.
Okay.
And they played sports together, so I always knew him when I was a little kid.
What about Christian McMiller?
What about him?
Do you know him?
Yes.
All right. What you call him?
Christian.
Okay. How long had you known him?
Since a kid.
And what about Durante Beebe?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
How did you know him?
We grew up together.
And then last, Demekion Garlington.
Who?
Demekion Garlington.
You asked me how long did I know him?
Do you know him?
I know him. Yeah, I know him.
And how do you know him?
I don't even know how I know him.
And does he have a nickname?
D.
Now, do you have any tattoos, Mr. Amelie?
Yes.
And specifically, I want to ask, do you have any tattoos with the wording Rudy?
Yes.
Okay. And who is Rudy?
My little brother.
Is he your biological little brother or someone you call your little brother?
I just call him my little brother.
And your tattoo with Rudy, what, if anything, does it say?
Long live Rudy.
Long live Rudy?
Long live.
And within the Cleveland Ave area, do some people call themselves the Rudy Gang?
You said do some people call themselves that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really a gang though.
Okay. What's the significance? Tell the jury about a Rudy Gang.
His family made that for him. They're just showing that they for him. Like they doing it for him. I don't know. They just said gang.